Today, when Christ visited the region of the Gergesenes, he cast out a legion of demons from a possessed man, and at their own request, allowed the demons to enter a herd of pigs raised by the people of this country. However, as soon as they saw that the financial interests were being harmed, they went and asked him to depart from their region. And Christ obeyed them and left them alone. Today's Gospel reading teaches us two very important truths. The first truth is that our lives are in the hands of the good and merciful God, and not in the hands of the murderous devil. As we have understood, the demons cannot even harm pigs without God's permission. They begged Christ to let them enter the herd of pigs. Therefore, the devil has no authority and no right over us unless we ourselves give it to him. And the second truth is that God respects our freedom and does not force us to have a relationship with him if we do not want it. God respects us, and most of the time, he is the one who obeys us rather than us obey him. All the citizens of this country asked Christ to leave, and he left. Christ respected their freedom, and he obeyed them without a second thought. He did not try to explain to them that he had done a good deed for one of their fellow citizens. This was very obvious anyway. They were more concerned about their pigs. They wanted the pigs to remain in their lives and not Christ. You see, our God is gentle and respects the freedom he has given us. He does not violate it. If he forced us, that would not be freedom. That is what the devil does. He is the one who does not want us free. Christ says, if you want to follow me, he does not put a knife to anyone's throat. It is up to us whether we want to have him in our lives or not. It is up to us which of the two we truly want. And unfortunately, many times, consciously or unconsciously, we too do what the people of this country did. Instead of begging Christ to stay with us, we push him away through our way of life, through all those wrong priorities we have in life. For example, when we allow our business ambitions and our material concerns to take over and become the purpose of our lives, then we too drive Christ away from our lives. God departs from us because we have the wrong priorities. Instead of seeking God, we seek other things. But we must either love God or mammon. We cannot love both. We cannot serve two masters. We either hate one and love the other. So when we allow money to give meaning to our lives, and instead of loving God, we love our pockets, then we too become like those who ask Christ to leave them and preferred not to interrupt their business transactions. Sometimes we fail to realize that the interruption of our comforts or of our business transactions, like the drowning of the pigs, may be a God's visit to our lives, a wake-up call, a knock on the door for us to open and have him in our lives. Today's reading is the proof that God's presence in our lives depends only on us. It does not depend on God, nor on the devil. If we do not want to wake up, God will respect that. And if we still don't want to open the door to him, he will not come to violate the door of our heart. He will not. Once, a very spiritual person said something very interesting. He said that hell is like having our hearts, which are like sponges dipped in paint. When we pull that sponge out of the paint and it dries, it can no longer absorb anything else. It becomes like a brick. So when our hearts are dipped in greed, sin, self-interest, and in other such things, if we love the wrong things and fill our hearts with all this rubbish, then God will not be able to fill something that is already full. There will be no room left for Him, and that is hell, the absence of God from our hearts. So what I'm trying to say is that if we want to have God in our lives, we must first have Him in our hearts. God wants our heart. Our heart must belong to Him. Our heart is His throne. Only God, only our first love has a place there. No one else. It is up to us not to give rights to anyone else, not to idolize anything else, not to replace God with money, pigs, pleasures, or any other idols. The door of our heart opens only from within, and it is only up to us to keep it open for God and no one else. Amen.